today's video, let us paint this beautiful watercolor painting. These are the list of materials needed to make this. Let us start by outlining the figure with a pencil. Do this with a light hand so that you can erase it later. It is necessary to have the pencil lines light because we will be using watercolors later, so the pencil lines are sometimes visible through the watercolor paint. Outline the desired figure. Here I have completed the outlining process, so I will be erasing the visible lines with a kneaded eraser. You can use a normal eraser as well to do this process. Now let us start the painting process. I am using a round brush of size 10. Let us start with the base paint for the house. Here I am using a grey shade for the house. I am making the shade by mixing a lot of white with a very little amount of black. Apply an even coat of grey on the house. This is the base color for the house. Now for the roof, I am going to use this shade of green. Apply an even coat of this green on the roof as well. Here I am adding dimension to the figure with the help of a darker shade of grey. For this darker shade, I have used a little more amount of black into the grey which we used earlier. Now starting with the grass, I am using random strokes of paints to achieve an ink wash look. Sprinkle some amount of paint randomly on the sheet so that it also gives an ink wash look. I am also using yellow and few other shades of green on the grass to give it a look. I am using this grass green color now. So this is the shade which we will be using now. And again randomly sprinkling the paint. Now going with a darker shade. As you can see, I am moving from a lighter shade of green to a darker shade of green. So this will add a dimension to the grass. The best part of watercolor painting is that the painting need not be perfect. The look that it gives, it is completely imperfectly perfect. If you have noticed, I am using 2 cups of water in this video. Usually for watercolor paintings, we use 2 cups of water because 1 cup is to wipe off the dirty paintbrush which we are using, and the other cup we wipe the same paintbrush so that there is no paint left in the paintbrush. Here I have mixed the darkest shade of green with a little bit of black to make it even more dark. Now starting with the background, give the background a wet wash with the help of a wet paintbrush. On this, add yellow as shown. Tap the brush filled with paint on the wet sheet. This sprinkling method gives an amazing look to the painting. the main painting process. Now let us start outlining the figure. For this, I am using a 0.2 size fine liner pen. These pens are waterproof, so even after using the pen on the sheet, I can use watercolors upon the pen and it doesn't smudge. I want some grass around the house, so I am using a paintbrush of size 2 and making these grasses around the house. I am also adding 2 trees around the house so that the house does not get lonely. Now start by the detailing process. I am using a 0.5 size fine liner and I am adding depth to the drawing. Let us add doors and windows to the house. Keep in mind that you don't need to be perfect while painting or using the pen. Such imperfect strokes give an amazing look to the drawing. In this process, you can be as much creative as you want to be. Here, I am also outlining the grasses so that it looks like an urban sketch. Add shadows so that it gives a depth to the painting. As you can see, this is a method which is used to add depth into a painting. So this is called cross-hatching. Using this method, we will be adding shadows to the house. Give shadow and depth to the painting using the fine liner pen. Add random strokes of pen lines on the house. I am also drawing a few birds around the house. Also outline the tree so that it doesn't look left out. Randomly apply shadows on the tree to give it a depth. This is the completed artwork. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe for more such tutorials.